Ken, what's your name?
John Womble II.
All right. We'll take up file 2019-56768, Ashley Urbis and John Womble, and both are here via Zoom. This is a date and time separate hearing on Ms. Urbis' motion regarding parenting time. Both raise your right hands. Do you both swear or affirm any testimony you give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And so, ma'am, you filed this motion. You didn't really say what you were asking for. You just checked the box that said change. What's going on? What are you asking for and why?
I'm not sure what to ask for necessarily. I'm just tired of the I'm sick excuse every time he's supposed to get his son. And seeing my son heartbroken because his dad's sick all the time apparently, but never can go get checked out.
Okay. Sir, are you exercising the parenting time that you reported in the order?
I'm doing my best to hold to the order. And every time I've gotten sick, I've went to the doctor. I have doctor's notes and negative and positive COVID tests from when I've had COVID, and I've had COVID 6 times.
Well, that's certainly unfortunate, but you know, looks like a lot of these dates that the other party has put in would be way more than that even.
There was a few of them that we had agreed upon, like July 17th, 2021, we agreed to switch the weekend between me and her so that me and my ex-girlfriend could throw a party for her. And then she also told me that if we were sick, she didn't want him over to get sick. You know what I mean? She didn't want us to get him sick.
Yeah, you know, I really don't care what happened back in July of 2021. That's almost 2 years ago. I was looking more at what's happened in the last 6 months or so. And, you know, October, everyone in your house was sick. December, you had an ear infection. I mean, if you have COVID, you know, that's one thing. You certainly don't want to spread that to your child, but if you've got some other illness, that doesn't necessarily have to be a barrier to you having parenting time. If the two of you were together and you were sick, you'd be parenting the child even though you were sick. You know, the weather, I remember it was pretty bad on the 24th of December. I don't know about the 16th. February 17th, and it looks like maybe you were or weren't sick. I don't know. And then your girlfriend harassed this party. I don't know. And then on March 3rd, you just said no. And on March 10th, you were sick again, I guess. It just seems like you don't get that much parenting time anyway. You just get every other weekend. Is it still supervised by your parents?
No.
Well, according to the order, it's supposed to be. If the two of you have changed that on your own, I guess that's one thing. But the last order was that you had parenting time supervised by your folks. And, you know, you don't get that much. I guess, is it really that important to you or not?
It is, and I actually want more parenting time if I can get it. I'm in a lot better place now.
You haven't filed a motion to increase it. So all I'm really here for today is to address what the other party has filed. And it sounds like she wants the child to go. I mean, you ask about increasing your parenting time, but you're not exercising the parenting time that you're already afforded. So that's kind of a funny response to the motion. You know, if you're doing everything you can to keep yourself healthy and still getting sick, maybe you need to take that up with your doctor. I don't know. But if you're a sickly person and you get sick, you know, every month or two, you know, that's unfortunate. Maybe it's some kind of thing that your doctor needs to be able to address with you to keep that from happening. I have to assume it's affecting other parts of your life. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do. I'm actually at work right now.
Okay. Are you missing work on all these dates as well?
For most of them, yeah, I've had doctor's notes. And some of the sicknesses, they just say it's a viral infection and they can't tell me exactly what it is.
Mhm.
So I really don't know exactly what it is. And then I'll tell her and that we're sick. It's a viral infection. We don't know what it is and I'm contagious. And there was, she didn't want him to come to get sick if I was sick. So then we tried to work around that. And on December 24th, we didn't get him because of the weather. But then the next day on Christmas, we got him, and me and my girlfriend had a miscarriage the same day.
Okay.
I do need to file a motion because I want to get every weekend. And this past month, I've been trying to get him this past month. And on my 30th birthday, and I've texted her and got no response.
Well, she's not under the obligation to give you any time other than what you're allowed in the order, and you're not exercising that time. You're supposed to have every other weekend, and at least as of 2021 or whenever that order was entered, I think it was supervised. I guess if you go to the doctor every time you're sick, has the doctor given you any suggestions on what you can do?
Yes.
Avoid
Yep.
seeing
And she's
people
giving me
or-
medicine. She's giving me medicine. The one time I had to quarantine for 20 days. This last time I got sick, she gave me a steroid, a cough suppressant, an inhaler, antibiotics, and that seemed to work pretty good. I'm doing a lot better now.
All right, but that's treating you while you're already sick. Have they given you any suggestions on how to avoid it in the first place? Places to avoid, people to avoid, ways that you can protect yourself so that you're not getting sick over and over again?
She's giving me advice to eat vitamin C gummies or medicine. And the last place I worked at, there was like 250 people there. And I left that job because I kept getting sick. And I felt it was coming from there because they worked directly with China. And we had a bunch of Chinese parts coming in, and it was like somebody was sick constantly there.
Well, I don't know. Ma'am, what, I guess, other than addressing the fact that he keeps getting sick, I mean, I don't know, what do you want? You, like I said, you didn't ask for anything specifically in your motion, you just set forth a bunch of missed weekends. What are you looking for the court to do?
I want him to be able to see his son, but with always being sick and he's not even taking him on the weekends that he should be taking him. And I gave up on asking if he was taking him because every time it was, oh, I'm sick. Or he'd be like, oh, I'm on my way. And then all of a sudden he got sick. And I'm to the point where if you're going to see your son, see your son. But if you're not, if you're going to be inconsistent, you might as well just stay away. And coming from personal experience, I just lost my dad on Friday. I know how it is to have your dad around every time he's supposed to have you, to all of a sudden not having him. It hurt having him there all the time and not having him there. But for me, Brantley, the whole month he hasn't seen him, he'll ask if he's going to daddy's, and I tell him I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. And then that's it. He don't seem to really ask if he's going to daddy's anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what to exactly ask for without knowing like exactly what the courts could do about it. Because obviously we can't force him to have his time.
Can't really force him. I can suspend his parenting time. It doesn't sound like you want to do that, but.
I mean, if I have to, in order for it to maybe show him that I'm tired of the inconsistency, then so be it. I'm just trying to protect my son's well-being.
Right. I don't know. Sir, what are your thoughts? You gonna try to be a little more consistent with this parenting time?
Yes, sir. I'll do whatever it takes. and I'm sorry for missing all these days. And I really was sick. I wasn't trying to give an excuse out. I didn't want to get my son sick, and I didn't want to send him home to get everybody at their house sick. And I apologize for that. And I know we're not supposed to say anything to each other on here, but I would like to tell her I'm sorry to hear about her dad. He was a good guy.
All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, at this point, I'll adjourn decision on this until July 21st at 9 a.m. We'll hold another hearing, see if things have gotten better. If it has gotten better, then maybe I just dismiss the motion. If not, then I'll have to decide, you know, what type of order would be entered at that point. But sir, if you wanted to file something in the meantime for hearing on the same day, feel free to do so. But I guess keep in mind that if you're inconsistent with the parenting time you've already had, it would be pretty far-fetched to ask for more, I guess. But if I guess if it's gotten better, you know, you can certainly file a motion and ask for that. But what's really on the table is addressing mom's motion, unless you file something to kind of piggyback that. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
When was the next court date?
I'll send you an order in the mail, but it'll be July 21st at 9 o'clock.
All right.
All right. I'll see you guys then.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.